kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Coming out with it, it's Murphy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's King. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Turns it on at midfield. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Puts him in the spin cycle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Quick release on the RPO. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
First and goal from the 4 as they try to break the seal on the scoring. They'll try to get it in with the run. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the edge.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Juarez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Becker. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air. It's Becker. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back to the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. He'll toss it. Fights off a defender. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
It's caught downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Makes it past the marker. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got him. Smashes ahead. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Whistled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Becker. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Golden. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll try to run for it. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Becker. The sure hands, it's Spence. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Quickly to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Red pass, it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Running to Green. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Becker. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the run, it's Juarez. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Man, that hurt hurts because second down, when you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide and making the big interception.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Makes one man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll give it to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most in the 4th quarter, Look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right, and they make a big play for this defense.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Becker. Makes the grab. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Got it behind the line. It's Sexton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quick completion to the right.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room, it's King. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air, it's Becker. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sexton. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sexton. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The short hands, it's Golden. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
And this is really frustrating as a coach. Great job running the option, making the right read, getting down the field. You got to take care of the football now. You did the hard part. We got to worry about taking care of the football and the option all the time. Get on the ground, live to fight another play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the 1st down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. He sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.